Okay, so we're going to talk about how you burn your food, basically how you convert your food into energy. The NGSS for this is basically talking about how cellular respiration is a process. You basically bring in oxygen, you excrete carbon dioxide, bring in raw materials, excrete bad things, and there's a net transfer of energy. Minimum. Just recognize that it's a cellular process to pass. You need to know that it's a chemical process in the human body. You want to really think about how food molecules become oxygen molecules and food molecules combine. And then to aspire is really to be able to actually predict what's going to be the outcome of a breakdown product. So breaking down food, we take stuff like starch, which is from potatoes, and you break it down into maltose and then into glucose. Glucose is just basically sugar. So sucrose, which is table sugar, goes into glucose, and fructose, which is fruit sugar. Lactose, which is milk sugar, becomes glucose and galactose. We break down these things using enzymes into smaller pieces for ourselves. So you're breaking down the food into small pieces that your body then can absorb, and then you get it into your system. Now, then the energy production itself is actually taking that single glucose molecule and actually bringing it through a whole cycle, which actually produces about 32 ATP. Adenine triphosphate is how your body actually runs. And that actually happens in the mitochondria of the cell, but you get 32 of those for every oxygenated system. If you don't have any oxygen and you're just trying to go through the day and just hold it all tight, that anaerobic production only gives you 2 ATP per thing and produces lactic acid as a byproduct. Lactic acid is I'm holding my muscle, I'm holding my muscle. It hurts because you're literally building up lactic acid in that muscle group because you're holding it. There's no oxygen getting to it. It eventually hurts so bad you let go and your body can go back to oxygenating it again. Electron transport chain is what's happening in the mitochondria. So basically, we can go through and you can figure out how it gets 32 ATP out of the system. And we go into that in a physiology class. Oh, let's not do it right now. Adenine triphosphate is the source of all energy and storage. If you think about phosphorus, actually is very explosive. You get a triphosphate. It's very, very reactive, and it has a lot of energy every time it breaks that bond. It gives you energy. That's why you use ATP throughout your body. DNA replication, protein synthesis, movement, body heat, active transport. You're creating all this stuff. This is your DNA being reset up and recreated and being modified. And your body goes along and checks your DNA actually is accurate. And so there's all kinds of stuff that the ATP is doing in your body. And it can be used for various things as your body needs it to be, and needs it to do that. So ATP, if you think about it in terms of your muscle, ATP allows that muscle to contract. The muscle is actually myosin actin. Myosin bond is actually the ATP is going in there and allowing it to kind of act like a ratchet, like Velcro, going along and tightening up. And it happens really, really fast because you can happen really fast. Look how fast those fingers are moving. That's ATP, and that's how fast my body can actually signal itself. It's about 1/20th of a second. You would have to eat your body weight in ATP every day, but your body recycles the ATP very efficiently. So you need about 50 grams of ATP per day. And fortunately for you, it happens to be in almost everything you eat. You can break down food into tiny bits. You reassemble those bits to make you. Every day, you are changing. You are a creation. Your body is working very, very hard to keep you alive every single day. You may not have a good day, but your body is having a great day because it's keeping you alive. And that's it. Thank you.